I have one question for you. Have you ever played the scariest Roblox game? The answer is no. Or maybe you have. But there's a good chance you haven't. And if you didn't, I'm gonna show you the three Roblox games that seem normal, but slowly get more terrifying. And I'm not talking, oh, scary like Nine Nights in the Forest, or Doors, or Piggy. I'm talking like actually scary. Now, I did live stream this, but the live stream had no audio when I downloaded it from YouTube. So I'm going to show you footage from the live stream and talk about why the game is so scary and what it's about. Starting with a game called Fashion Diva. Now, as you can see here, the Fashion Diva game, it's just like, a game like Dress to Impress or something. Like you just, a topic that gets pulled up and you answer the whatever. You answer the topic and dress up as it. But you might notice, if you play a little more, that there's like basically no one in the game besides you, or maybe a few other people. Because there's just bots in the game. You see people talking and talking, but it doesn't really show up in the chat. It's just bots. And this is where things get weird. Now, besides seeing some creepy messages around the map, there's also the most scariest thing is asking in chat, are there any bots here? Asking that will bring you to a completely different game. You can't really make out what the game is, but you can definitely tell that it's like a VHS type thing. It's blacked out and you have a flashlight and you're walking around like a creepy abandoned fashion room place. Until eventually you see a glitched out bot walking around, and then out of nowhere a face pops up on your screen, scaring the heck out of you, and it's the loudest noise I ever heard. You can see on stream, I'm like panicking to close the game because it's so loud. But then here's another plot twist. You can't close the game. Alt F4 doesn't work. Going to the X button on top corner doesn't work because you can't move the mouse. It disables it. So the only way to do it is by Task Manager. But Task Manager takes so long than just clicking Alt F4 or just clicking the X. So I had to go through that entire noise while trying to close this game. And it was so loud. Insanely loud. I don't know how Roblox allowed that. Not only was it just loud, like I said, it was also pretty scary. I got jump scared when I saw it. Alright, next game besides Fashion Diva is... You guys might have seen this game a lot. It was popular way back in the day, but it's starting to get more and more popular today. It's called The Survey. And if you don't know what this game is, you're in your room, on your computer desk, answering questions on a survey. You're able to look around, look at your window, close the curtains, look at the door, look at yourself sleeping, and you just answer questions on the computer. They start off pretty normal. Actually, if you say no to starting the survey, it actually just doesn't work and you have to rejoin the game, which I did my first time. So it starts off with questions like, are you having a nice day? Do you have many responsibilities? And then it starts getting pretty creepy. Asking questions like, have you ever had a panic attack? And like, have you ever had the urge that someone's in your house while you're sleeping? Questions like that. Also, there's a few jump scares while you're doing the survey. There's this black PNG of a guy like popping out behind your computer outside the window, and it's pretty terrifying, not gonna lie. And there are moments where the survey itself becomes like sentient. It like breaks down and like starts having a mind of its own, saying like, do you know what you're really doing here, or something like that. Like, it's not even questions you ask, you're just looking at it, talking. Which, pretty cool. It does that a couple times, and then just goes back to a normal survey. Besides all the weird, creepy questions, like, look out the window, look behind you, which pretty scared me. The look out the window question actually makes you look at the window, you find out there's nothing there, which like, oh, thank God there's nothing there, it's just a troll. Then you look back at your computer, the thing's actually at your computer, not the window. Which is terrifying. I got scared by that. Because I was expecting it to be at the window, but it wasn't, so I turned back. It's at the computer. Pretty clever, but also terrifying. Then it asks questions that makes you feel like there's really someone in your house, not only in the game, but in real life, which is pretty, terrifying. Unlike the last game, leaving this was a piece of cake. You just close F4. It's like a actual game. The ending of this is that it just shows that your life isn't real. It's just like a reality, like a simulation, and you get the whole outside just turns glitchiness. Your camera gets zoomed out of the house, and you just see a bunch of ones and zeros. So not that scary of an ending, but getting there was pretty scary. So the survey, also a pretty scary game, and I see why it's up there with some of the big ones. Anyways, the last game I was going to play, remember that keyword going to, I'll tell you why I didn't, was a game called Bunny Tail. And you guys might have known what this game was about. Bunny Tail was a game where you're a little bunny, or I don't know, you talk to bunnies, and you deliver carrots to bunnies, I think. And the game slowly gets terrifying and terrifying and terrifying. And this was apparently the scariest game in Roblox history. Reason being, and the reason why I didn't play it was because Roblox actually shut it down. Or they didn't shut it down. They asked the creator of it to remove all horror elements from the game. So now it's just a simple bunny scavenger hunt. Not even the scary thing about it. And so I was oh man, I guess I can't play it. But then I saw someone re-uploaded it with the actual scary stuff in it. So I decided to play that. But then when I joined, it was all deleted. It was just the base Roblox plate. And when people have the base Roblox plate in their game, it means Roblox deleted the game without just taking the game down for some reason. I don't know why they still do that. It's kind of weird. So yeah, we couldn't play Bunny Tail, which sucked. But we did get 2 very scary games. Supposed to be 3, but who knows? Maybe I'll do this again sometimes. Finding unpopular scary games that slowly get more terrifying. Maybe. Anyways, if you like this, please subscribe. Subscribe. I'm actually asking subscribe. Some YouTubers say, hey, subscribe, and you just glide past it because you hear it so often. I'm asking you, subscribe. The button, the white one. Click it. Or red or black, whatever color it is for you, just click it. And if you don't subscribe, that's just up. What the hell's wrong with you?